I think we're okay. It was hiccuping, but welcome back to the stream. We're configuring our environment more today in Windows. Now, so far, all we've got is really the bash profile or the bash environment here. But we're going to be hopefully installing and configuring Tmux today, as well as NeoVim. So let's get started with that. Now, one thing I do want is whenever we open a new tab like this, like let's say we open a new tab and we go into our bash, we don't want to be in this weird folder, Mount C Windows. We want to be in our main home folder. So what we can do is change directory to our home folder, and that'll be where all our configs are and everything. But I don't want to have to cd home every single time, so I'm thinking we'll try to edit our bash RC. Now we are not in, we got to install NeoVim, so all you got to do in a bash setting to do that. We installed it yesterday on Windows, but the bash profile doesn't really know that, so really we're already running into problems. It is not available, but is referred to by another package. Oh God, why? Okay, let me just Google this real quick. I don't want to have to do this. We can install it from source, install it with apt. Why did building from source? Let's see how to build from source. I don't know how to do that. I don't know if that's make files or what that is. Let's see here. Okay. Well, we're on what is it, Ubuntu? So let's install these dependencies, I guess. Nope. Dude, okay. We're already crap in the bed. I thought today was going to be different than yesterday. I don't know why. I was like, well, today we'll actually get stuff done. And then, you know. Okay. I don't know how to even... How do I split all my windows on Windows? Like, just see all my stuff. Oh, God. Really? Yeah, how do I do this? What is that? Task view. Is there a shortcut for task view? Windows tab. Okay, we'll try it. Now, let's see. Now, this is on a Linux distro, and we have the tar, but we don't have access to our Ubuntu subsystem. I don't know, is there a way to show our Linux system? I know it was in here at one point. Okay. Man, I don't like spending time on Windows, and I'm not very good at it because of that. Now, is this not... Like, is this not... This is a... Yeah, we had to install Ubuntu to get this bash environment. So we are on... Yeah, because like, well... CD... Actually... This doesn't look... I mean, this is like our home folder, but normally we have like, you know, environment, bin, all of that stuff here, which I'm not seeing. Let me just try to open another tab. Bash. Okay. Is this just... What am I missing here? It's like we're at a different home directory or something. Okay. Let's see here. Starting directory. Okay. Starting directory. Bash. Okay, so let me see if we open up not a Windows PowerShell, but a Windows subsystem. No, that's the same thing. Yeah, we don't have our home directory here. Oh my gosh, I really thought today was going to be different. I thought we were just going to be zooming. So what? I can't install NeoVim. Package is not available, but is referred to by another package. I'm just going to upgrade and see if that fixes our problems. And then let's hope we'll just be able to rock and roll after this. So Windows tab gets our view here, and then I really don't like that. I really miss Linux in that front, but I guess we could close everything we're not using, which is not a lot. Okay. That's the one I wanted to close. What's the one? Okay, I've got good feelings. Maybe this is how we get NeoVim. So yeah, we'll be setting up NeoVim and Powerline Shell, hopefully today. And then we'll be ready to rock and roll. Oh, there's a way to turn off... See, I don't like the scroll bar on the right side here. I'm pretty sure there's a Windows terminal scroll bar visible setting in our JSON we can do. I actually read the documentation, which is how I found there's an invisible, but I don't remember the setting for it. Scroll bar visibility. Click on profile, appearance. Let's try it. Let's do a control tab. No. Nope. Let's see. Settings. Appearance. This isn't it. It was literally in the JSON, but Oh, it's under the profile. Okay, so under the profile over here, we can say, no, it's still not here. Under appearance, background opacity, scroll bar visibility there, hidden. Okay, then we want one here to hidden. Okay, let's see if that gets us hidden. Okay, so there we go. That's installed. Scroll bar's hidden. Now let's try to install our NeoVim. And it's working. Okay, thank God. Okay, so we'll have NeoVim in our bash profile. Now, the next thing we want to do, we want to default our bash to our home directory here. But I'm a little confused why there's no user bin. Maybe what we just did installed all that stuff. Like, I've been using Linux for years, but I'm not like super proficient. Like I know how to Google stuff and get stuff working to some extent, but I really don't know what's really going on under the hood. See, like, we don't have, that's what I don't get. We should have a home directory here. Now, what if we cd home here? Okay, that's just our Windows. Okay. But then because we should have like a .config folder here, you know? Maybe we gotta make it, but then we also don't have like a home folder or anything. But maybe that's okay. Maybe we don't need it. Hey, Leva, we're just, we're trying to, basically when we open a new Windows terminal here, we want, it's like, let's say we open Windows terminal and we want to use our bash environment. It defaults to this mount C Windows directory, and I want it to go to our home directory here. So we just installed NeoVim to hopefully edit our bash RC, and maybe we can just do maybe we can just cd into our home directory. I don't know if that'll work. I know sometimes do you have to source the bash RC to load it? Let's see. Bash. Okay, it worked. We're here in our home directory, but there's no home folder or anything. Normally in the Linux system, you've got like your .config file there, and your home directory and your bin and all that stuff. But this doesn't have anything there, so I'm a little confused. But I guess we can make our own config, our own .config. And it should be a directory, right? It should be a hidden directory. And then we can go ahead and cd into it, and then we can go ahead and make our NeoVim config here. Now, we want okay. Now I've got my config saved from my other machine that maybe we can kind of copy. I know I can't just copy and paste this stuff in there in that folder, because it needs, I mean, let's try it. Let's see what happens. But I don't see, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this system, and I want this to be our home directory where our bash takes us, but right now it doesn't take us there. So if we take a look at where this is going, it's this Windows system, what do they call it? Windows subsystem Linux, localhost Ubuntu. See, like this is where I want my home file to be. Home, finding focus. See, look, there's my config. Oh, well, that's where I made it. Okay. Did I not? Okay, so that is home. Oh, okay, so our bin and everything is just up from where we are. We're in our home directory, and then in our user here, and then we just made our config file, and there's our NeoVim. Okay, so let's paste. We'll paste our whole config from the old machine, and we'll see what happens, because it won't like that, because it'll need to install Packer and everything. But let's see what happens if we open NVim here. Yep, I thought so. So we got to, I think if we open our Packer and sync our Packer, that's like a good first step. So let's go into our Packer, we'll source it, and we can't do it, okay. Module Packer not found, so, okay. We might have to do this from a little bit, I think we might have to just config this a little bit slower than what I wanted to do, which is just copy and paste it and run. But we'll work on that. Let's take these out. Now we'll make our you know what, let me just after this here. Okay, so we're just gonna mimic our structure. So we know we've got an after folder for all our plugins. We've got a Lua for our profiles. We've got a plugin for configuring all our plugins. So let's take it one step at a time here. Let's go into our Lua first, and oh, there's nothing. What? Oh, this is where we just deleted it. We gotta go to our, right here. Okay, and we need an init file. So this is what? init.lua, and it looks like, why? Dude, just open it. Okay, yeah. Okay, so our init is requiring our finding focus, which is this folder, which is there as all our remaps and our setting, and then actually Packer. So let's do this here. Will give us this touch init.lua. I do, so like NeoVim is actually configured with Lua, which we're pretty familiar with, so it's actually kind of nice. So all we got to do is require our profile. So I think once NeoVim's configured, it kind of, oh, I've got to make escape become, I got to make caps lock become escape, so I can use NeoVim a little easier. And then we've got our init, and you know what, that was in the wrong directory. We need that. Oh no. I know there's a move command, I'm just not very good at it. We'll get better at it. So, let's see about getting Packer in here. And Packer is our package manager. So, we don't need that. We need our, here. So, in our Lua, we need to make our directory that we just linked to in our init. So we'll give it the same name. We'll go into it, and then we'll make a couple of different files. We'll make a init. We'll make a Packer, And these are all .lua files. We'll make a remap.lua, and we'll make the set. Now, let's start with our knit, and let's see what's in there. So let's see. Is there? I want to make Notepad our default opener. And you know what? I've got Sublime Text. I'd like Sublime Text to be my default opener for this stuff, but I'm not gonna try to track down my Sublime stuff right now. Okay, so our knit. Okay, so all we're doing is requiring our two other files in here in our init. So if we go open our init, this is saying, hey, every time you open, call this init, and then it'll basically import those other two files. And then in our remap, we've got a bunch of shortcuts. Now, a lot of these are from the Primogen, but the big ones are leader PV to get to our netrw. We've got leader W to write, which is to save, basically. So instead of :W, we can just do space W and save. Got a grep search. We got some different copying to different registers to our paste register, or our system clipboard instead of just our NeoVim. And then this is where we do leader M to just run the game, but we'll have to do. We can't do this because it'll just run in the terminal, which we don't even have Love installed, I believe. Yesterday we spent way too long not getting that, but I'm surprised that worked. Let's copy this remap. We'll just take this remap, and then I'm kind of curious. Like, I want to see if the PowerShell will crap out on running Love, which I'm pretty sure it will. But this is what we were trying to prove yesterday, and then it took forever, and then we didn't prove it. What's up, Leva? Are you having a good night? Yeah, we really, okay. Yep, we can't get Love running. oh well. I don't know why, but it doesn't work anyway. It really doesn't work, believe me. And that's one thing, like, I spent a while trying to get this configured before. Like, I wanted to just get it configured so that we could resume our game streaming like normal, but it was taking me a lot longer than I thought. So I'm just having to stream the development stuff because I only got X amount of hours I can stream, so I just need to use it for configuring this environment. Otherwise, the stream is going to be delayed. So I'd rather stream boring stuff than you know, than nothing. So nice, Lebo. Yeah, it's fun when you're here chilling. It's cool. Let's see. Okay, there is our set here. Now, our remap, it looks like it's all good. Now, look at our ugly colors right now, our default NeoVim colors. Once we install our LSP and our color theme, this should look a lot better, y'all. But we'll see. We've got to copy our set now, and then I need to get that caps lock override. So we'll do. Oh, nope. Yeah, let's go ahead and insert our set. Which, yep, I don't like this. Let's see. Okay. So our set is just like a bunch of other random Vim settings. Like this would normally go in your Vim init.vim or whatever, but NeoVim configs with Lua, so you kind of got to organize it a little differently. It's setting our color scheme. Well, we actually have that turned off. It just sets a couple of defaults, you know, sets our tab limit. Dude, oh man, Panda. I hate that I love Panda. Like, I don't go there because I'm broke now, but I definitely used to eat a lot of Panda when it was right next to me. Okay, I'm gonna get our escape key over in. Yeah, dude, the Rangoons are where it's at. Let's see, how do we do caps lock to escape? I know I had to do this at work at one point, and then I think it's called like it's like a plugin or something. I don't think Windows makes it that easy. Power Toys, yeah, I think that's the one. Let's try to get Power Toys here. Dude, it's been too long since Recoupter. If people know what Recoupter is, then I feel sorry for them. Is what it really is. We had a video for work that they sent us. It was like an out-of-state production, and they sent the video in, and 7 of the 8 video files were all corrupt. And they didn't play on any machine. It's like, dude, did you guys even try to watch these before you Dropboxed them? Like, none of these are working. And then they're like, is there anything you could do to fix it? I'm like, dude, no, you sent us corrupted video. Like, what do you want me to do? Oh, come on, man. Why is Power Toys a quarter of a gig? So, Leva, are you a Windows user, Mac user? I really don't want to have to use Windows, but I'm forced to, basically, if I want my stream to be stable. Yeah. What do you think of Windows, though? Like, don't let me influence you. Oh my god, this is taking so long. Yeah, you can't trust a cheap flash drive, dude. Oh my god, this is taking all too long to tell Caps Lock that it's actually escape. Like, why? It should be a Windows thing. Why would this take this long? Okay, so it looks like we've got a lot of our NeoVim, at least our config kind of set up. Now we're getting less errors. We still need this key map. It's looking like our key map isn't quite working, so I'm not sure what that has to do with anything, because we haven't put any we haven't put anything crazy in here yet, so it shouldn't crash, like, it shouldn't give us weird stuff like that. I really don't know what I'm doing. I mean, like, I normally walk through this with the Primogen's video on 0 to LSP, so I normally just follow along his tutorial there. Okay. Yeah, I like Macs better than Windows. My biggest thing with Windows, well, one is like Microsoft Edge, how they're trying to shove that down your throat. I really hate that. And like, if we just open up Task Manager, right? Let's see. We open up Task Manager, and oftentimes, oh, I hate Adobe too. But look at this, like all this Microsoft Edge crap running in the background, and you can't uninstall Edge. You can't, they won't let you uninstall it. And then when you like go to search for a file, you'll be like, oh, I'm looking for my background. And then you type like background, and then it'll pull up Bing sometimes. And it's like, bro, no one asked for Bing. No one asked for Bing right now. I'm trying to look at my computer and you're telling me Bing. So like Windows kind of gets on my nerves like that. I don't get why we're not being able to call this. Why is our key map a nil value in our remap.lua? Dude, PowerToys is still installing. This vim.keymap set is just... I don't know what to do to fix that. I mean, that's just how we config it. But it's crashing out here in this require init. Did I spell require wrong? Focus, yeah, so dot remap and then dot set. Now, dot remap and dot set. We've got it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why NeoVim is not liking it. Yeah, so like I do. Yeah, Mac is expensive, and I don't like. Oh, I've got to turn off those Bing settings. Yeah, the updates. I hate that when they don't ask you to update anymore, and you can try turning it off, and it'll still update. Like I go through a lot of steps to try to make it not auto update, and then I'll try to turn my computer on, and I've got work, and then it'll say, you know, finishing updates, and it's like, I didn't ask for that. I did not ask for that. Okay. You know, I am much too stupid to figure this out. Where are we going wrong? We don't like any of this? Let me just nuke it. I don't have a better idea than just nuking it and trying it again. Yeah, and I don't like how the new Macs are. It's like cool that they've got their own silicon, but they don't play nice with other developers. Like if you want to publish on Mac, you gotta build it on a Mac and all that stuff. Let's look at. So the init, I think that's fine. I think it's just in here. It doesn't like this. So let's just delete these. ls nothing. Now if we neovim here, we're still breaking. So it's something even up here. It doesn't like our init here. Are we should be. Huh. That really is it? So we're crashing on our first require of our init. So like, that tells me that something's really busted. Like, why? Finding focus, Lua. Okay, so if we go up here, now this init is what is ruining us, because if we take this out and then open neovim, we're fine. So it's just that this init is not working as intended. And why is that? So if we neovim into it and say, hey, we're gonna go require our finding focus folder. I'm gonna try single quotes this time, see if that's any different. I'm doing caps lock for escape because I'm so used to it, but we've got to get... Is Power Toys still installing? It better be done. Oh my god. The chiropractor. Oh man, that's funny. Man, I can't believe you guys. Taco Bell stopped selling churros. Like, whose idea was that? Whose idea was that? Okay. Okay, how do we do this? We're looking for keyboard manager. Enable keyboard manager, remap a key. Okay, so our caps lock. Nope. Caps lock should be escape. Okay. Add. What? Caps lock should be escape. Select key you want to change with select. Yeah, caps lock. Then configure the key you want to send. Escape. Okay. That's okay. Okay, I might have done it. Let's see. So if we're here, we're in insert mode and we caps lock, we're out. Cool. Cool. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, see, look, as soon as we try to require that init, it's crashing at require. This is how our old one was set up though, so you know what? I mean, am I really gonna be the guy who's gonna play a YouTube video right now on stream to just figure this out? I mean, we're just gonna build it with we want 0 to LSP. Okay. Here we go.
So I hope that you've already pre-linked right there. Just press it right now. And once you do that, you can keep on going down. You can go check out my new vimrc on the GitHub link provided.
Okay, we got this.
All right, so I guess the first thing you need to do is create the NeoVim directory, CD into it, and open up Vim.
Okay.
Now this is a terrifying screen right here. This is the default.
I'm really just gonna.
Experience, which is
I'm sorry, not sorry, guys, but I'm gonna just follow along with this because this is the only way I've done it in the past, and I'm crashing at requiring the init, which is like how you do everything. So I need some help.
Just type in :HRTP. You'll see right here at the very top. This is where simple language. Look at that. Hello, bottom corner. Now let's press D. This will.
Okay.
Hello, bottom. Just type in print hello mnemonic. That was chosen. I don't know. Anywho, just creating a init.lua. This will be the first place that NeoVim looks. I'm gonna just type in print hello. If you're not familiar with Lua, it's a dead simple language. Look at that. Hello, bottom corner. Now let's press D. This will create a directory, not delete directory. Probably would have gone with capital D myself. All right, so let's create the Lua directory.
Okay, we've got a init working. We're printing hello down there, but.
By Lua. So let's press enter, go right into the Lua directory, press D again. I'm gonna create the Primogen directory. You create whatever you want to. Press enter again, %, yep, create file, init.lua, go in here, print hello from the Primogen. Then I'm gonna press : capital EX, that stands for explore, brings back up
so,
that beautiful cyan net RW.
Primogen was the one who got me into NeoVim, so.
And require the Primogen. Remember,
I'm already falling behind.
Index.html. It's just like the one it goes to. Quit, open, beautiful. We got something good going here. So now let's make Vim usable. All All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add a remap to make it really easy to go back into netrw, because I don't want to have to press :EX enter. I want something that feels a little bit faster to me.
Okay, and how did he...
I'm going to go into the...
So he required...
Quit. Then I'm going to press :EX. That stands for explore, brings back up that beautiful cyan netrw. Hit enter on the 2 dots,
Okay.
hit enter on the 2 dots, go back to our original one, and require the primogen. Remember, init.lua is like index.html.
And then hopefully, like,
Just
once we
the
get
one
Packer, we should be able to just copy over
Beautiful. We got
all of our
something
other
good going
config, and then
here.
it should
So
work.
now
It's
let's
just
make
that
Vim
getting it
beautiful.
initially configured,
All
it
right,
doesn't
so
know how to
the first
read
thing
it.
I'm gonna do
So
is
as
I'm
long
actually
as we
gonna
just
add a
get
remap
there,
to make it really
we should
easy
be able
to
to
go
just
back
get
into netrw, 'cause I don't want to have to press
See, look, we're already
:EX
crashing here.
enter.
This is what we're messing up. Now, when we require...
Open. Beautiful. We got something good when it
Yeah.
goes to.
So
Quit.
he uses double
Beautiful.
quotes.
We got something the one it goes to.
He uses double quotes to require it. In his neovim init. Well, and we typed this wrong, so let's do double quotes here. He also does double quotes for the string, but nobody's perfect.
Quit.
Okay. Our init is not crashing anymore. So I mean, I know we did
Beautiful.
did double
got
quotes,
something
but
good going
it
here.
didn't work
So now
right
let's
away.
make
But
Vim usable. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add a remap to make it really easy to go back into netrw, because I don't want to have to press
so he's...
:EX enter. I want something that feels a little bit faster to me. So I'm going to go down to Lua. I'm going to go into the primogen, and I'm going to press %sign to create that file again and call it remap.lua. In here, I'm going to type.
So yeah, this guy
leader equals
does a
space,
lot of
and then
cool...
vim.keymap
Like, look how
set
fast he is. Like, I'm
normal
here
mode,
scratching my
leader,
butt, and he's already
leader,
done with his config.
PV vim command EX. So what's going on here? If you're not familiar with remaps, effectively while in normal mode, if I press...
So if our
leader
keymap.set
PV,
is
it will
working
execute
here,
the
then we can go ahead and just copy
leader,
our whole
of course, is
remap,
the space. All right, just to
because
test
that's
out,
what
let's
was
go
failing.
:SO.
Now,
This sources this file right here.
leader
and then space PV.
PV, that's
Perfect.
what I
It's
use
looking
because
good. Now, the
Prime
thing we
uses
can't
it.
forget to do is go over to my init file in the primogen direct.
And leader is just
sources
like
this file right here.
what you program to be a shortcut. So it's like leader in my case is space. So leader PV just means space PV, and then it'll actually run the vim command EX, which gives us the netrw explorer. So instead of doing :EX enter, I'll just do leader PV, and then we can switch our files and everything. So let's see if it works. Leader PV, nope. Well, we write it out. It's not working, but we might have to rewrite it. Yeah, okay. It's not working, but we might have to exit out and then do it. So let's go into our init, leader PV, and it doesn't work. Our PV is just going to our visual mode, which is not right.
And
So
then space PV. Perfect. It's
did he source
sources
that?
this
Oh,
file
he
right
did.
here, and then
Shout it
space
out.
PV.
I don't know if that is. He'll say shout out. I always heard it as source. I don't know if that's the same thing or not. But we go into our remap and then shout it out. It doesn't like it. See, this is that keymap.
Reopen it back up. Hello, primogen. Hello. Go into here. Leader PV. Awesome. Reopen it back up.
This is the same setup. We
We
typed this in exactly the same. It's just it doesn't know vim keymap set. This is ridiculous. Let's see. See what. Man, I can't wait to get back to game dev because like this is not so fun. So this guy is saying you can do... You do leader PV, and then you got to give a different type of... You just do a comma, and then instead of a Vim command, well, I mean, we're crashing on the Vim key map set, so maybe, I don't know why this would be any better, but let's try it. :ex, carriage return, and then end quotes. Now, shout it out, and it doesn't like it. It doesn't like, yeah. Doesn't like this. Now we set it, yeah, set it in normal mode, leader PV. Now, are we not, yeah. And these people are saying you gotta download a new type of NeoVim, version 0.9. But I feel like we're on 7 or something. Let's see. Oh, we're on 0.6. Maybe that's the issue. Yeah, we want to download a newer NeoVim than 0.6 for sure. How do I download the latest stable NeoVim? That was my bad. I just assumed we'd get a updated NeoVim. Okay, we want... No, no. Okay, we want... It's actually on Linux, because we're in our bash system. And it just gives us the tar, but I don't know how to... Let's do this. Let's try this. And then we'll default it so our normal PowerShell, it opens up to our bash. And then we should have our Powerline shell set up, and then we should be good. Add this to bash rc, export path for our new NeoVim. Now I'm going to assume that'll work. Let's see. neovim.bashrc. We'll go to the bottom, and we'll put in what the internet told us. Okay, I'm starting to get faster now that we're getting some of our shortcuts back, but let's see if we run NeoVim without the directory. We're at 0.61 still, so no installation needed. You literally just download the app image and run it. Might not work if your Linux is 4 years old. Where is the app image here? I feel like we need to uninstall NeoVim to get our 0.6 off. So, I don't want to do a... I know there's a apt remove or whatever. I don't know how to do it. Yeah, Is it sudo apt remove? No, apt move? No? Oh, it's not nvim, it's neovim. Okay. nvim. Okay, so we've got rid of it. Now let's try to get this app image, and then we'll see if the 0.7 neovim doesn't crash on our init. Let's move you. See, look, they're on, holy crap, they're on 0.9. So where's the app image for this bad boy? Okay, so we'll do that. Let's get the app image. Is it just this tar? Let's put this tar on our, see, and why don't we have our, we don't have our Ubuntu system here. It's like once we're outside of that, we have it down here, but we didn't have it until then. Oh, we can't, can we not copy files over there? How do we not have permission to be on our own system here? Do we git clone the latest? Man, I feel so dumb. I don't even know how to do this. If we just, do we have to, can we do a git clone for the tag 0.95? Oh, hey Holden, good night, buddy. I think I missed you, but good night, man. Oh God. Okay, let me just try. If we, yeah, his dreams hurt me. I missed him, my bad. Too busy not figuring this out. Man, I can't wait till this is all configured, and then we'll be good. And I was thinking, so this I'm still gonna have loop music in the game. It's gonna. And what's cool about being on Windows now is I can put in my Equator program for my Rolly keyboard here, so that I can compose music with it on stream while we can write music with this on stream now, and we didn't have that ability on Linux. So just like how we can run our Sonic Pi music now because we're on Windows instead of Linux. We can also use other synth. I can plug in my synth. I can plug in that and my new Equator plugin. I'm gonna get for the loop music, and then we can make music on stream. So that'll be fun. Okay. I'm literally just trying to. But we've got the tarball. Now we need to unzip it. I always forget these commands for unzipping. XZVF. Oi, okay. We've got that. Now we can literally just run neovim. We can run neovim /bin/ nvim. Okay. And now we're at 0.95. Okay, cool. So I think we still need to add our, like if we just do neovim, we don't have it, so we've got to add into our bash rc the path here. Did I spell that wrong? Oh, you know what? It's cause our bash rc is jacked, and now, yeah, we screwed up the bash rc, so now we've got to fix it. So let's do that. Okay, right here. Let's open this puppy. Dude, just open it. Just open it, man. Like, you know I'm not trying to open it with the Microsoft Store. Okay. Yeah, so this isn't quite it. We want to... Let's see if we take this out. If it recognizes where nvim is. I can't tell if that's an old setting or not. Let's just go back. We'll try nvim. Okay, see, so this isn't right. It wants us to install it, but that'll be the 0.6 version, and we want our version. So how do we tell our bash rc, hey, go run this tarball app image that we just got? Where do we say, do we just alias? Yeah, all we have to do is just alias nvim to be equal to a dot slash. No, not that one. This one. Yeah, okay. We should be able to alias this in our bash rc and then be good. So let's... I would just open it with neovim and edit it there, but we don't have it there, so we have to do it manually like this until it's set up. Okay, bash rc. We go give us a new alias. We say alias equals, and then we put in that command, and if we save that, hopefully, oh, we have to set alias nvim equals, is that right? Nvim equals that. Let's see. Okay, that worked. That worked, and we're in 0.9. Okay, we just had to resource our bash. Okay, we've got it. Okay, so now we should be able to continue our config here, our neovim config, and we're actually not crashing now. We used to be crashing, requiring that finding focus init, and we are no longer doing that, so that's good. Our leader PV still isn't working, so let's go into our remap, and we will try to see why that's not working. I know Prime had it set up, and this is how I just had it set up in my files, so I feel like this should work. Okay, our leader W isn't right just yet. Okay, so if we're here, let's say we're in our config, and we want to go leader PV. Nope, it just goes to visual mode. Now, where are we assigning leader? We don't crash on the key map set anymore, which is good, but we're still not... I don't know if it's reading this ex command. Oh god, okay. Oh, yeah. I really need this set up, man. I feel like my hands are tied behind my back when NeoVim isn't configured, so it's like... Now, I think we might need a no space here for our leader set, and maybe that's the difference. Let's see. So if we're in our NeoVim config here, leader PV, no, we're still in visual mode. Where are we going wrong? Let's go into our .config/nvim, NeoVim here. Okay, why? It's like we've got to go in our bash RC, we've got to set this to be the home directory. So let's go do that. Well, oh man, okay, maybe touch or nano. We'll go, or we can do VI. Why don't we do VI? VI our .bash RC. Okay. Now, if we add a tilde here, does that make it? Oh yeah, VI's there for me. That's nice. Okay. Do we need to source it? Do we need to make a new window here? Let's see if we can do NeoVim. No. No such file. Okay. I don't know what to do. I mean, no, we change... yeah, I don't know what to do. Like, how do you make an alias work for an app image everywhere? Like, can we not pass in the home directory like that? Maybe the period is too much. We just say home and then that. And then NeoVim now. Doesn't like it, but what if we reset it? Okay, that worked. Let's see if it works when we go into our other file here. Config/nvim now. Let's see. Yes, it does work. Okay, so we've got it working globally in our bash profile now. But our remap still isn't setting. So our leader PV, so we're setting our map leader to be a space here. And then, oh, it's working now. It's working. We didn't shout it out, which he clearly does in his video, so we messed that up.
And then space PV.
Cool.
Perfect. It's looking good. Now the thing we can't forget to do is go over to my init file in the Primogen directory and go require the Primogen remap. By having this right here, it will automatically get sourced every single time NeoVim gets opened. So quit, reopen it back up. Hello, the Primogen. Hello. Go into here, leader PV.
Okay, we got to do what he just did. I'm just too slow right now.
Remap.
He's in.
Right here, it will automatically get sourced every single time NeoVim gets opened.
nvim lua here, init. We do a require.
Leader PV. Awesome. Now we're hello the Primogen every single time NeoVim gets.
So he can say, as long as you give the double quotes, you can say your home directory config here, and then you can say dot to get inside that folder, and then the remap is a .lua file that he's going in there, and then now we should have it.
It's opened. So quit, reopen it back up. Hello, the Primogen.
Okay,
hello.
so we're close. We're close to, like, once we get Packer installed, we should be able to copy and paste our config from our Linux system. So we're close. We're close for that to be working.
And nothing does that better than a fuzzy finder, except Harpoon.
Yeah, and then we'll get our Harpoon set up. So this is gross. Let's get all this.
And from in here, we can just copy this lovely command and just put it directly into our shell.
Okay,
lovely.
Here we go.
Next, go back to Packer, grab these couple lines right here, copy them, go back to Vim. Now, we're going to go into Lua, into the Primogen, and we're going to create one more file called packer.lua. Let's paste in.
Okay, so we're making our packer.lua,
there we go.
and then we need our Packer config here, which I've got one already made. Yeah, we've got our packer here now. I want to just put all this in here. That's not what I wanted to do. Here we go. Copy. Okay. We'll get that in there. Why is it all purple? Okay. So, right, shout out. Doesn't like it. Packer not found. Okay. Well, I think we need to install Packer before we config it, I guess. Let's go. Let's go literally just take the Packer build. Okay, come on. Yeah, let's do Packer nvim. We just need those lines like he snagged right here. Oh, yep, it's all changed now. There's even a line here in the Git that says like, yes, it's changed since Primogen's video. So we've got it made. We just need the we just need only Packer right here. So like, okay, I think we can get away with just this. Let's see if that gives us Packer here. Okay, we'll write it out. We'll shout it out, and it doesn't like it. We need our end. No. Okay, okay, well, I think we just need this end. No. You know, I'm not too good at this. Once it's set up, though, it's really easy and nice. I just know they have changed it since this video, now that I'm thinking about it. It really just says that, like, in the return, and then there's an end with a comma or a parentheses. I don't see why we can't just do this. And we've got Packer made. So why does it hate us? It says no module Packer found. Pack add packer.nvim, we got that. Oh, load by calling require plugins. We don't have our Packer in our plugins though, so. Oy. Yeah. I'm hoping, dude, yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm lost too, Leva. Like, I'm trying my best here. It's not very pretty or glamorous, but programming often isn't. So once this is config though, we get back to game dev, and then we're rocking at a solid 60 FPS. Because right now we're just getting a solid 60 FPS of me scratching my head. But once we get our game, and here, look, let's play our game for a little bit. Let's get our spirits up a bit. Let's see if we go into. We don't have it. We don't have it here. We have it, I think, in our command prompt. We don't have it. We've got our game, and we can run love here. And look at that. We got our game going. Okay. And you know what? I think we're not flooring our... Oh, we are flooring our exposition upon diagonals. It's just once we let go, we're flooring it. It's just that it's looking a little like diagonal walks are looking a bit juddery again. Like that looks really juddery to me. That one, not so much. This one, well, I don't know. I guess it depends. Sometimes it looks smooth and sometimes it looks juddery. So then I noticed on Mac the multiple input handling is different. Like if on my Mac machine, if I hold 3 inputs, or if I hold 2 inputs and then do the up and down, it doesn't turn us like it does in this config. I don't know why the Mac Lua is handling it different, but we shouldn't be worried too much about 3 inputs anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. Oh, we'll need to limit our Manus spending if we're transitioning scenes. We don't want to be able to lose our Manus or focus or anything like that if we're transitioning scenes. But this is what we're going to get back to as soon as we get our NeoVim config set up. It's just not so easy to get set up. You know, it's easy when Prime's video was current. It was easier. I don't know how to put Packer. I don't know how to get Packer in here. I know I had to do something wonky when we did it recently in our Linux build, but and we've got the. What's weird is we've got the whole file here. It's just that it doesn't like it. Once we put it all in, it doesn't like something breaks in it here. Nope, like module Packer not found. I thought we were installing Packer here. Can we Packer sync? No. Okay. I don't know why we can't call it. Like as soon as Packer's working, we will be able to get all of this plopped in, and then we'll be most of the way there. We just can't get Packer to work, so let's just get Packer to work. Okay, so let's do what the repo says. Windows PowerShell installation. Well, we're on Unix, so we'll do this. Let's copy this and we'll go out into, come on, man. We'll go here and we'll paste it. Cloning into Packer. Okay, we're good. And then, so it looks like it put our Packer nvim from our GitHub at depth of -1 or depth of 1. So we just git cloned it into our share nvim site packer start Packer. So now if we have our Packer files in there, hopefully that module will actually be in there. So let's go to our Packer config. We'll write it out. We'll shout it out. It didn't crash that time. Now can we do Packer sync? Oh my goodness. Packer sync. Okay, cool. So I'll take out this vim script encrypt, which is one thing I did. This is what I was trying to install to hide my OAuth token. so that I could program the chatbot on stream without broadcasting my OAuth token. So it didn't work. It didn't work. All that to say it didn't work. But so now this is our package manager in NeoVim, so we can just run a Packer sync anytime we want to pull any updates for our LSP or for whatever. So now that we've got Packer, we should have, and you know what? Let's see the part where he adds the color scheme. What am I doing? Where is the color scheme? Did I quit his video? Here it is. Okay.
Source it. Uh-oh, we hit an error. You know why? Built by Telescopic Johnson and maintained by Connie. The true hero. Really, the true hero. Let's scroll on down, copy this Packer statement right here, go down to an empty line.
We should have that. We need to config our remap to use our telescope and fuzzy finder and grep string again, but we've got all those copied. We just need to add it to our remap.
Telescope is
so we should be okay.
But we don't have any way to pull it up without simply typing in the command, so let's add some remaps.
Yeah,
so
let's
leader
add some
PV
remaps.
brings back up netrw, back one, create a directory called after, go into after, create a directory called plugin, go into plugin, create telescope.lua, and now let's go back to Lua and grab these top two lines right here in the Lua section, copy it, paste it. Let's have our own key bindings. I want PF for project file.
Okay,
it's going to
so
use find files, and then we're going to do one more. I'm going to jump
here's
in
our
here
remap
and go
from our
CP for fuzzy
Linux.
finding, FF right here.
What we need to do is go to our
This will do is
Ubuntu
allow me to have a git file search and then an all file search.
Oh, and you know what?
Since
We'll
right
just
now
do it here.
I'm not in a git repository. I want to be able to just simply grab every file, and that is find files right here.
So right here, and what we'll do is we'll just
files that are in
paste.
It's just much faster. Think of node modules, the heaviest thing in the universe. All right, so let's add one more remap. This one is super useful.
So those are all
Let's
remaps.
I'm gonna yank it from this one and go over here, and let's go PS for project search. And instead of using this, let's actually use a function. So I'm just gonna write straight up code to just
so now we should have
inside of here. I'm gonna take in built-in and do grep string, providing a search term.
We got
which
our
is gonna be a vim function
undo tree.
And I'm going to provide grep.
Is that right? Or that's just
like
a tree?
Boom.
A file tree.
Put a little semicolon at the end.
We've got our write as
do a little
leader
SO,
W.
and now I can type in leader PF. Look at that very horribly colored fuzzy finder. Let's go to Packer. Wonderful. I can even do leader PF.
Yeah, we need to go. Yeah, we need to do this. We need to get our plugin config here.
Now let's go back
from
Lua
our other. Here, let me open up.
Lines right here in the Lua section. Copy it, paste it. Let's have our own key bindings. I want PF for project file. It's going to use find files, and then we're going to do one more. I'm going to jump in here and go CP for fuzzy finding.
Let's
go
get
FF right here and get files.
Our
what this will do is allow me to have
plugins.
a git file search.
So we'll take in. We'll take our plugin folder. We'll put it in
repository. I want to be able to
after.
simply grab every file, and that is find files right here. But there's times where you only want to look at
and we don't even have
files that are in Git. It's just much faster.
Actually,
think of node modules,
we do.
The heaviest thing in the universe.
We've got our
right,
after
so
plugin now.
One more remap. This one is super useful.
Now I think we might have to source it still. Okay, write out, quit. Let's go. I messed that up. Oh, look at this. We've got colors. We've got our Neo Tokyo at least. Oopsie. What did it not like there? Yeah, what is crashing here? Error detected for tree sitter. Okay, we need to configure our tree sitter plugin. Here, we'll go to after. We'll go to plugin. Now, if we go into our Lua here, can we write and shout out this? No? Or executing. T-parse query. Okay. I think I've seen something like this before. I think we have to... Yeah, I've seen this before. I think we have to install with tree sitter. We can go ts install. And then we can just install JavaScript from here. TS install JavaScript. Just do it manually like that? Okay. No C compiler found. Well, what? TS install C. Parser not available for C. What do you mean? That's your whole thing. What's going on? Okay, I don't like the italic. Yeah, tree sitter C compiler not found. Okay, so I guess we just need GCC. Let's install GCC, I guess. GCC is the C compiler I use. I'll sometimes use Clang. I just know GCC is 3 letters, so that's why I like it. I'm hoping if we give our system GCC, it'll know how to compile C, and then we can get our tree sitter working. We don't even have tmux yet, and our nvim isn't configured just yet, but we're making progress. I'll have to end the stream here soon, because it's a work night and I got TV shows to watch. So yeah, I'll call it a day here soon. Let's see if yeah, part of me thinks it's like I should just finish configuring this off stream and then just come back to do game streaming, because I feel like no one wants to watch me kind of stumble through this, but I don't know. It's nice. We've got our Neo Tokyo color scheme. Like, that's looking good. And look at our tree sitter parser for Vim has been installed. Let's go see, and we don't crash anymore, so that's good. Maybe our GCC is working, in fact. Okay. Leader U is our undo tree. And then look, it just installed that parser. That's what I like about tree sitter, is like it knows what you're looking at, and if you don't have the parser for it, it'll be like, screw it, we'll just get it. Yeah, exactly. Love is Blind is on. Yeah, the 2 new episodes. So yeah, the girlfriend and I are definitely gonna be watching that. So I got to get done here soon. Okay, so this is nice though. Let's take a look at where we're at, which is pretty good. So if we go, here's our environment so far. If we're in our git bash, we don't have our powerline shell just yet, but that's coming. We can go into NeoVim. We'll take out that of our init, and let's just do that now, actually. In our init, instead of printing, we'll just require that. And then in our here, instead of printing, we'll just require that. Now we do need our set still, I believe. But here's our NeoVim. We've got a color working. We've got tree sitter. We've got a bunch of our original kind of commands here. What I want to do is, in our home directory here, we're gonna make a directory called git, because this is where I put in all my programming projects. So we'll do a make directory for our video game here. We'll go into that directory, and then we will git clone our repo, https://github.com, findingfocus, and then /tashio.git. Now anyone can do this on their computer. Like, that's the beauty of Git, is like, boom, we've got our thing. if you know the URL for your repo, anyone can do this. And then we actually messed this up because we made our Tashio folder inside our Tashio, so we want to move Tashio. I don't know how to do that without overwriting this folder. So maybe we'll go. Gosh, I don't know the command to rename a directory either. I think you can just do the move command, and you can say move Tashio into in Tashio for now. New Tashio? Did that work? Okay, it did. So now can we? And actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll just remove in Tashio. Okay, I forgot. Okay, we'll just git clone here, and that should give us. We don't need to make that repo, so we'll just git clone here, and we can just run it from back here. Okay, and then we can cd into Tashio, and then now look, love doesn't work here. So what we've got to do is control tab over, and it's not this simple either. Like we've got to have like a preset. We've got to have one of these has got to be our kind of programming environment, and our other one has got to be a we'll do a new Windows tab. Nope. Windows. Nope. What is it? Control T? Control Shift T. Okay. We need this to be a command prompt. So if we've got our environment like this, one a command prompt, one a development environment, we can switch between the two. So it's like we're like yada yada yada. We're well, oh dude, come on, what? We lost our NeoVim? How did we lose our NeoVim? Man, it's stuff like this that is just like really disheartening sometimes. We've got our bash RC, and let's open it in VI because we don't even have NeoVim right now. I don't know why. We lost it. We're importing it here as an alias for our home directory NeoVim 64. We should have it. Do we have to source our bash RC? And then if we run NeoVim? Okay, why is that the case? So like, do we just add source? Do we just, what? Does it not just do that by automatic? Like, let's do a new tab, and we'll do bash nvim, and it's there. Okay, so why did it not do that? Anyways, we've got it now. So if we have a development environment in our bash here, we'll get Powerline shell work, and all we have to do is control tab over, and we'll set this default to be our repo. What, you don't have? Okay, whatever. We'll just run love there. So the thing is, right now, this isn't exactly what we need, because this is actually. Oh yeah, I'll send that to you, aka Bob. I'll send it to you. What this is doing is running my repo, but when I make changes to my repo, it's actually in our bash environment. So we need a way to run our Ubuntu file in love in the and our bash profile. We don't have love installed on that, and even if we did, it'll run in the terminal, and that doesn't support graphical applications. I mean, it does, but it's so crappy. Like, we would do 4 geckos and it would go down to 9 frames a second. So we need to figure something else out. Because right here, dude, why? I see, this is why I don't like PowerShell, because it's like, what am I supposed to do? What is the command for listing your files? You can't. What is going on? So like, oh, and you know what? We can do instead of this command prompt, we can literally open up Command Shift T. We could do it here because this actually has ls, but this still doesn't fix our problem. You know, we don't have access to the Ubuntu repo here. And I don't know if we can. Oh, at least we can CD in here. Oh, we've got a repo there, but it is not our. See, that's from yesterday. That Tashio in there is not from our Ubuntu system. So where is our Ubuntu system as far as Windows is concerned? And it looks like when we search it here, it looks like it's at Windows subsystem Linux localhost. So can we change our directory to that in PowerShell? Will it let us do that? Change our directory to this. Okay. Change our directory to this. Okay. Let me see if we can't Google how to do this here. Let's see, Windows Terminal, and then we'll call it a night. Windows Terminal, access files in Windows subsystem Linux. You command to navigate to your WSL root folder and then into the mount folder. See, that's not as easy. I don't see where that is. It looks like you can just CD. No, see, and this is in Bash, which I know how to get to it in Bash. Okay. I know, yeah, that makes sense, but how do you get to Windows from, or how do you get to Linux from Windows is what I'm looking for. This is we can't go any higher than this. This is, let's see, we got how to mount WSL in Windows PowerShell. Yeah, see, this is just what I want. What are you talking about? What? What? I'll read some people's comments and I'm like, you're not speaking English. You're not speaking English. WSL mount. Open a PowerShell. No, this isn't what we want. We want to access our Ubuntu from our PowerShell, because that's where we're saving all our files. Sudo service SSH start. And you can mount WSL file system as a network drive. Okay. Nope. That's not a Windows command. I see, and I don't want to mess with that. I literally just need to open up. How, like, if I drag and drop the folder, can I have access to it? Hold on. That's it. That's it. That's it. Yes. Okay. What? Oh, I need to go into home. Go into finding focus. Okay, we're close. We're close. Okay. Yes. Now going to git/Tashio. Okay, this is it. And then nope, nope, nope. Wrong. Okay. Okay, now we can run love here. Okay. This is now Tashio running in Windows terminal. It is the Tashio file that is being pulled from our Ubuntu system. So if we switch over and we make changes, we don't have another window here, but if we did, or actually, so we can have, you know, our development environment over here, which has NeoVim, and we'll get Harpoon set up, which actually Harpoon is set up. That's awesome. We've got Harpoon. We don't have our custom colors just yet, but we've got, like let's say here, you know, we've got, we can Harpoon that. We can go to our source. We can go into our entity, Harpoon that. We can go into our player. We can Harpoon that. We can go and we can use our shortcuts here. Into our scene, Harpoon that. See, I don't like, there's, see how these comments are italicized? We don't like that. We'll fix that. And we'll get our full colors back. I have more blues than purples than this Tokyo night. But it's like, let's say, you know, we're here making changes, and then we can control tab over. Now this is the Windows PowerShell, so we can actually run our love outside of the, our Windows PowerShell works more like a command prompt than a terminal, in the sense like the Bash environment in Windows is not for graphical applications. So we have to run our game with love through Windows instead of our Linux subsystem, if that makes sense. So instead of doing leader M like we were able to on our Linux system to just run love, we have to do something else. And maybe we can configure our NeoVim to open up a new tab with leader M or something, and then change our default Windows PowerShell profile, and then run love dot in the correct directory. Maybe we can do that. We'll be figuring out, but for right now it's not too bad. We just control tab over. So yeah, we just edit how we do, and then control tab over, and then run our love dot program, and then we're running it. So it's not as easy as it used to be. It used to be space M. Maybe we'll get there, but yeah. Ubuntu sudo, yeah, it is called it stands for super user do. So it's like giving you root access. So it is more sudo than sudo, even though it looks like sudo. But yeah, super user do. But anyways, we've got, I want to give us this file path as the default file path for our, how do we copy this? If we say our Windows PowerShell, like let's say we open our Windows PowerShell, we want our default starting directory to be right here. Oh, we can't access it. Why not? We want our starting directory to be this local host on our thing here. Let's see if that works. Oh my god, it works. Okay, so look. We'll exit out of everything here, and we'll see. We open up our terminal environment. Okay, it opened us to our Tashio, so we can run love dot and play our game right away from just opening PowerShell. But let's say we want our Bash environment. So now we've got our NeoVim config. Cool. So we've got our NeoVim config. We can go harpoon back to our Tashio, start editing that however we want. We'll get our color scheme back, but all we have to do is open a new terminal and run love.dot, and then we're actually accessing the files that we were just editing in our NeoVim. So we're very close. We've got NeoVim up. We've got to do Powerline Shell tomorrow. We've got to do... I'll probably get my color scheme working off stream just because that's... No one really wants to see that. I mean, depends how busy I am tomorrow. It might just be another config streaming day, and then... But then we'll be back in business, and then it'll be back to game dev, and then we'll have our good stream. I'll be able to use the Stream Deck. We have 60 FPS, 0 frames dropped on Windows. It's been rock solid, so that's good. I'll call the stream it for tonight. We don't have a git commit. And now thinking about it, we missed yesterday. We missed our streak yesterday, which is okay because we were working on programming stuff. We just didn't have... We missed a little green dot on our git commits, but that's okay. Let us, and what I'll do is go to our thanks for watching, and I don't know how many people are even watching now. Oh, we got a couple people watching. I can go raid my art friend Salto Manga. I know he'll appreciate it, and you guys can say hi. He's doing a community art stream tonight. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll be here tomorrow. It'll be more boring config stuff, but if you're into that and you want to see how to configure it, you're welcome to join tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys.